Alright, yo, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world right now watching this live stream. Yo, what's up? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. So, a big day, a new cards. Woo, I'm hyped AF right now. Yo, chat, how you guys doing? Boy, I'm so ready. So, I did make a poll very early before I started the stream, and let's see what are the results on who should I start first. Okay, so the results are in. Flins 49%, and then follow up by E.F.G, experimental field generator 29%, and the last one is Lauma. Okay, wow, a lot of you guys really want to see E.F.G, huh? Interesting. Okay. So, we're gonna talk about Lauma last. As for the new characters, oh, okay. I mean, that's your choice, chat. So, alright. Are you guys ready for the new cards that we're gonna see here? Dude, I'm hyped. Dude, next patch is gonna be giga big. Mega big, omega big. It's huge, humongous, gigantic. It's crazy. So, without further ado, let us jump right into Flins. So, Flins is finally here. Surely he will buff Lunar Charge because Lunar Charge fucking sucked ass with what's her name? Inefa. Right. So, and also we did get nodkrai Resonance card recently. I'm surprised we got those very early. So finally we got more nodkrai characters, and you know, having nodkrai Resonance cards this early, we can cook something crazy for next patch. Like, I can't wait. All right, so Flins 10 HP electro polar nodkrai character. Okay, and I just realized, would you look at that? No, I was about to say nodkrai. Look at Flins. 4 energy. Wow. 4 energy for Flins. 10 HP, 4 energy. That is insane or what? 4 energy. We got Setos. Unironically, Setos 2.0. And you'll see why. Okay. So normal attack deals 2 physical damage. Alright, next. We can talk about the passive skill first, actually. So the passive skill, I mean, there's nothing much here. It's the same passive skill as Inefa, which allows you to proc Lunar Charge, right? Like, if you only include Flins and you exclude Inefa, I know, etc. Like, if you proc Electro Charge, instead it's going to be Lunar Charge with Flins. So stuff like with Yelan, right? And stuff like that. Ooh, speaking of Yelan. Dude, ho ho ho. Alright, so... Right, so that's pretty much it for the passive skill. Same thing as Inefa, nothing special there. So elemental skill, alright, here we go. 2 cost. 2 cost, by the way. You see this? You see what I'm seeing? Okay, where's my pen? Okay, it's here. Pog. Alright. Dude, my pen is small. That's an inch. Alright, I'm not reading the chat for the moment, but for now, let's focus on Flit's kit. So it's 2 cost. Interesting. Already interesting. Alright. The first time this skill is used each round, deal 1 electro damage and attach Manifest Flame to this character. Manifest Flame is a character status exclusive to Flins. During this round, it's only for 1 round, similar to Clorand. The attached character's physical damage is converted to electro damage, so same thing with Clorand, but the difference is that the character's normal attack deals +1 damage. So meaning your elemental skill and then your normal attack deals 3 electro damage. So pretty nice, I guess. That's actually insane. So when this skill is used again, so when you use skill again, consume 2 energy. And this character prepares Thunderous Symphony, which is prepares. Take note of that, prepares. Deals 2 electro damage. If there's Thundercloud, which is a summon, is on your side, deal +2 damage. So it's going to be for electro damage. So, yeah, so the mini burst, Flint's mini burst is onto elemental skill, not elemental burst, which we see here next one. I mean, it's just right there. Well, let's talk about it. All right, Elemental Burst. Let's talk about the new stuff first before I provide my opinions on stuff to talk about. All right, Elemental Burst. 4 cost, 4 energy. That is insane. What? 4 cost, 4 energy. That shit is the most expensive Elemental Burst ever. Like, actually, like the most expensive Elemental Burst ever. Like 4 energy and then 4 cost. Damn, son. Alright, Elemental Burst. Deals 6 electro damage and then deals 2 piercing damage to all opposing characters on standby. So, in total value, 6 plus 2 and another plus 2, so that's 10 damage total. It's almost similar as Keqing, which is 433, which is also 10 damage total, but for Flins, it's going to be 622. This is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, for a big burst, I mean, 4 energy, jeez, that's a lot. But to be fair though, the reason why they make Flins 4 energy? The game pretty much tells you, hey, obviously you need to pair Flins with an F.A. No shocker. So obviously you have Electro Resonance. You play Electro Resonance, you gain energy, blah blah blah, and boom, 4 energy for Flins. Well, there you go. But damn, 4 energy, that's crazy, man. When are we gonna have 5 energy? Can you imagine that? 5 energy character? Oh wait, we already have Skirk for that. Well, anyway, all right. Last thing to talk about here is the talent card. 1 cost talent card. Okay. Fast action. Equip this to your Flins. Flins gains 1 energy. After you trigger Luna Charge reaction, Flins gains 1 energy once per round. Bro, it's literally Seto's 2.0. It's literally like Seto's talent card for real. Like, you play this, your character gains 1 energy, just like Seto's, and then, I mean, unlike Seto's, right? Like, if you spend 1 energy, Seto's gains 1 energy back as a refund. It's pretty much the same thing, almost. So, yeah, there you guys have it. So, wow. Okay. One thing that comes into my mind about Flins, the fact that Flins' normal attack deals +1 damage. I did mention this earlier. You know what I'm thinking about this? Yelan Flins combo. Like, that shit is gonna go insane, man. Like, I've made the video, actually, with Yelan Electro Charge combo with Enefa. I'll leave it to you guys to search it on your own in my channel, but finally we have Flins, and I can't wait to go crazy with Yelan and Flins combo with Lunar Charge. Surely that's gonna be fun. Hell yeah, man. So, yeah. Alright, chat. How you guys doing? It's been a while since I've read chat, and you guys are spamming a lot of messages already. Holy smokes, man. Alright. I'll leave it. Let's leave it the frame here, and then let's talk about Flins. Dude, I'm just gonna say this right now. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to talk about for this one. Like for this reviewing the new cards and stuff. Like, it's actually crazy, man. Okay, give me a moment. All right, out of 10. Now, before I start ranking or rate Flins. Alright. Ceros 2.0. Yeah, like, the moment I read Flins' kit early on, obviously I've read a lot of their kits already, so I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, it just reminds me of Ceros 2.0, seriously. But the elemental skill, though, I must say, like, elemental skill, you gain 1 energy, your normal attack, you gain 2 energy. And then your elemental skill again for 2 cost. And then you deal 4 electro damage if you have Thundercloud. Like, that's really good. For 2 cost elemental skill, that shit is insane, man. Like, just think about the potential combo of Yelan and Flins. Like, Yeah, but still, Lunar Charge sucks. I know, it is what it is. Like, you cannot, the reason why Lunar Charge sucks is because you cannot control it. It's your opponent who controls it. And the fact that you're giving a control to your opponent is already a bad idea. Like, who the fuck wants giving control to your opponent? Obviously, you don't want that. In any game, in any competitive game, you don't want that. So, Lunar Charge already sucks, but still, I mean, the fact that they included this part, right? The increased normal attack, it's kind of nice touch, but still. But yeah, the big burst, 6 electro damage, dude. Wow. Like, can you? Oh my god. Okay, can you also imagine this? Like, I know I'm saying a lot of Yelan with Flins because technically it could be possibly meta, no cap. But like, can you just imagine? Like, in round 2, you Yelan burst, you go to Flins, you normal attack spam, and then round 3, at the start of round 3, potentially you could have, or if you have Electro Resonance, because most likely you're gonna play Yelan with Flins and Inefa, and to have Electro Resonance would be great. Like, at the start of round 3, you just go for big burst, and then boom, most of your opponents are fucking dead. Like, that is crazy, no? But yeah, other than that though, obviously I think it's best paired, right? Like, let's talk about the Flints' potential deck. Flints' potential deck, I mean, obviously you play Flints with an alpha. You could play Flints outside of an alpha, sure, like double Hydro Flints, that could work. Like, you could go for, like, aggro. Like, you could even go for Overload Flits if you want to. Fuck it. Like, that's the crazy part. And you can play Flits outside of Lunar Charge, and she's still really good. Like, the fact that his elemental skill is actually really good. Especially the, it's like Hu Tao, if you think about it. Like, your elemental skill for 2 costs. And the good thing about this is that you deal 1 electric damage as well on hit when you elemental skill for 2 costs, unlike Hu Tao, right? I mean, Hu Tao is different, obviously, but still, they almost have the same kind of like thingy here with their value and stuff. But yeah, all right, chat. Thoughts on Flins? Oh yeah, also for the Hydro slot. So yeah, obviously Flins in Effa, that's no brainer. For the Hydro slot, I already mentioned it, Yelan a couple of times already, so there's that. Ino is good. If you have Ino talent card, you can do that. But I think the best Hydro slot for Flins and Inefa is going to be Furina. Because number 1, Furina has 12 HP. And number 2, Furina's summon applies Hydro twice with her summon, which is really, really nice. And, like, is there any other, you know, Hydro that's, like, better than those two, like Furina or even Yelan for that matter? I don't think so. Mona, maybe. Mona's okay, but she's like mid. But other Hydro characters, right? I don't know, man. But for sure, I think the best Hydro slot is going to be Furina. So, obviously, my video for next week, actually not next week, next week, for day 1 is going to be, I know Flins and Effa, because why not? All nodkrai characters, right? And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of experimentation with Flins. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to your post using your Flins card. Yep, look forward to it. Also, speaking of which, starting next week, alright, I'm gonna off tangent here a little bit. So starting next week, like around Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, I'm gonna start doing guides for real this time. And the reason why I'm starting or even thinking about doing some guides starting next week is because number 1, I'm legit running out of ideas for cooking some decks. Like, I do have some couple right now, like the one with Kinich, Yunkasars, and you know, the Yoink deck, but this time with the Bloom Transfiguration. Number 2 is that there's another Arlecchino deck with Axe Breaker this time, and number 3 is Shilolan Adventure with the monsters, and then there's more. And then after that, I'll probably cook some guides. As for the guides, it's going to be 8 to 12 minutes long guides. obviously the first guide that I'll be cooking is going to be basics and rules, or should I say guidelines, right, for TCG. And then we're advancing, right, the deck building, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. And then obviously I'll be making guides as well for Flins, Lauma, and E.F.G. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. So yeah, about that. Flint's rightful reward, yeah, that would go crazy, man. Flint's rightful reward, and then you spam. Oh, you're all right. Speaking of rightful reward, boy, do I have news for you. Bad one, actually. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. All right, chat. How do I rate Flint's? Ooh, this is a tough one, I'll be honest. Out of 10. Ooh, okay. I mean, talent? I'll be honest. The talent card, it's one cost. You gain energy, and then you proc another charge, and you gain another one energy. It's crazy that you can use Flint's energy in two ways. Number one is to go for the so-called mini burst. Oh wait, it is listed right here. It's actually counted as elemental burst. I just realized. Oh, that's good then. It's actually counted as elemental burst. Okay, I was about to say, dude, it's not mini burst. It's more like mini elemental skill. But I'm glad that they actually specified here. It's actually elemental burst in a form of elemental skill. That's funny. But that's good, which means that, you know, Raiden's elemental skill buffs the prepared skill. And what else? I don't think Adeptus Temptation works with prepared skill. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm clueless. So let me know if it actually works with prepared skill. Who does? Oh yeah, this also works with the artifact, the 2-cost Inazuma artifact. I forgot the name. Forgive me. Yeah, I forgot, but yeah, but there you go, right? Emblem, yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Emblem of Severed Fate. Yeah, there you go. It can be a battery. What battery? Right, probably Skirk battery, right? Like you can go crazy, like Skirk battery with Flint, and then you spam elemental burst. Wait, you know what's crazy about this? You put Flint's and Kaching together, and then you have Skirk battery. Oh, that would be crazy, actually. Damn. Like their elemental burst, the fact that they provide 10 damage total value. That is insane. Yep. But yeah, rightful reward for Flint's is actually pretty nice. But also, you could go for Wound Piercer, which is very nice for elemental skill, like 2 cost, right? Very nice. And PJWS, Primordial Jade Wing Spear is also very good for Flint's. Like you can go combo with stuff. So, yeah. Alright, I'm already taking my time for Flint's. Alright, chat. Time to rate Flint's. For real. Fuck, dude. I actually have no idea. I mean, Flint's is strong. Don't get me wrong. I think Flint's is solid. The elemental burst, it's big. It's fucking expensive, by the way. 4 cost. I mean, granted, Kaching's elemental burst, 10 damage, is also 4 cost. So, that's fair. That's balanced, I guess. So, yeah. 4 energy, though. I mean, sure, why not? Yeah. I don't mind. I guess it's... Sure, man. And then the mini burst, right? The fact that you can mini burst for 2 costs, that is really good. And then you like if you want to go for a mini burst, right? You elemental skill again, you deal 1 electro damage, and then when it's your turn, you get to deal 4 electro damage for free. So that's like what, 5 electro damage for like 1 elemental skill at a cost of 2 energy though. So in that itself, that's actually pretty good value. Like for 2 dice, 5 damage, that's actually really strong. So yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna rate Flint's a solid 7. There you go. 7 out of 10. I think Flint's is very, very strong. But But Lunar Charge sucks. I know. Lunar Charge sucks. Everybody knows this. Like, if you're new here, yes, Lunar Charge sucks. It is what it is. But Flins is looking pretty strong. Like, ignore Lunar Charge shenanigans for now. Just look at Flint's kit. And just looking at Flint's kit alone, right? Flint is pretty strong. He is. So, 7 out of 10. There you go. Alright, chat. So, the next we're going to talk about is the Experto Field Generator. I really want to talk about Lauma next, but you guys voted for this. So, let's talk about E.F.G. So, E.F.G. Experimental Field Generator. 11 HP and 2 energy. Every time I see this sucker, every time I see this thing, it reminds me of how I cleared dire difficulty in Stygian Onslaught with my Arlecchino Melt. That shit was satisfying. And if you guys are curious, I do have a recorded video of that actually clearing this thing in Stygian Onslaught in dire difficulty with Arlecchino Melt. You guys can search it up in my channel. So there you guys have it. Alright, here we go. E.F.G. Geo Monster. Oh boy. Out of all monsters that they could include in this game. Honestly, Hoyoverse can add so many monsters in TCG. It's insane. And the fact that they picked E.F.G. is truly surprising. It's actually very surprising. Anyway, here we go. Normal attack, 2 physical damage. Right, next. Elemental skill. Deal 2 geo damage and generate 2 stacks of efficient switch. Efficient switch can stack, no limit. The next time you perform switch character, you can pretty much. It's like Venti. Like, just think about it, Venti. There you go. If you get 2 stacks of free switch, same thing as Venti, right? Same thing as Venti. All right. Is there passive skill? There's no passive skill. All right. But here comes the big one, though. The Elemental Burst. Remember, it's 2 energy. So 3 cost, 2 energy. All right. Elemental Burst. There's a lot of stuff here. Oh, boy. Deal 3 geo damage, as well as generate low gravity background and shock blast. During this round, all your characters on standby use 1 less unaligned element when using their normal attack next time. So low gravity background combat status after either side. Okay, take note. After either side, which means low gravity background affects everybody, not just you, but your opponent as well. So attaches evasion. Oh my god, we finally have evasion in TCG. Oh, did everyone in discord.gg/gitcg and people see this shit? Evasion? Dude, if you know what I'm talking about, then my TCG luck is all yours. But if you don't, then join our Discord server. Again, discord.gg/gitcg. Evasion! Wow, we finally have evasion in TCG? Yo! Ain't no way. Anyway, attaches evasion to this character and switches to the next character. Remember, this also affects you as well. So, if you Elemental Burst, right? You're playing E.F.G. or Elemental Burst. If your opponent, either normal attack, Elemental Skill, or Elemental Burst, they got evasion, but at the same time, they will automatically switch to the next character. So, that's kind of crazy. 80% evasion. Finally, someone gets it. So, yeah. That's crazy. Like, it's like free overload, but not really. But yeah, disrupts your opponent. Like, every time they normal attack, elemental skill, or elemental burst, they get to switch to the next character. That's something. And and the evasion, right? Status: immune to damage from shock blast in the end phase of the current round. So what is this shock blast? Shock blast end phase. Deal 1 piercing damage to all opposing characters who have not been afflicted by evasion. So meaning, if you don't elemental skill, normal attack, or elemental burst, right, during that round, the moment where E.F.G. elemental burst, your opponents will receive 1 piercing damage I'll be honest. Oh yeah, also it's duration 2 rounds. By the way, I just noticed that 2 rounds. Like you elemental burst, and then your opponent keeps swapping and swapping after they normal attack and skill. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. So if opponent uses prepare skill, then it will be nullified. That's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, like when your opponent prepares elemental skill, like with Herald or Electro Hypostasis, or even Veresa for that matter. Or actually, I don't know. Veresa? Actually, actually, that's interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting interactions with this guy for sure. Like Veresa, Veresa's elemental skill, right? Especially the elemental skill. Yeah, that would be crazy. But yeah, duration 2 rounds for this elemental burst. And if your opponent doesn't normal attack, right, or elemental burst with one of their characters, they will suffer 1 piercing damage at the end phase, which is, it's not big, but again, the duration is 2 rounds, so you could get a lot of value from this elemental burst, and that is crazy. So yeah, also, what else is there actually? Does it buff? Oh no, it's here. All your characters on standby. I think this only applies to you, not to your opponent. Because if this applies to your opponent as well, like your opponent can also like less dice for normal attack. That would be crazy, actually. Like that would be fiesta craziness. So I don't think that's the case, but yeah. Dude, Albedo Plunge would go crazy, actually. Like with this shit, I can't wait. So, lastly, the talent card. 1 cost. Pretty cheap. Fast action. Equip this to your E.F.G. After either side declares, take note, either side declares the end of their round, that side switches to the next character. Okay, so if your opponent ends their round, they will automatically switch to their next character. Wow, noted. Alright, and then your character's plunging attack deals +1 damage twice per round. Ooh. That's actually pretty nice, considering, like, if you're playing Albedo Plunge. That'd be nice, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So, there you guys have it for E.F.G. Dude, Albedo Plunge is gonna go crazy with this one. And the fact that E.F.G has 11 HP as well, that is crazy. 11 HP. Holy smoke. So, when it comes to team comp, I don't think you even need, the crazy part about this is that you don't even need Mondstadt Resonance anymore because you already have Elemental Burst. Like, Elemental Burst is your Mondstadt Resonance. That's crazy. So you don't need Mondstadt Resonance. You could go crazy, like with Albedo, Ayaka, especially Ayaka, and then E.F.G. And then you would like bounce around, like swap around. Like, that is really good. Actually, wait a minute. Let me reread this. I could be wrong, actually. Unless... Yeah, actually, it's one right here. After either side. So it's affecting both sides, yeah. What if... Actually, now that I think about it, what if the shock... Oh, actually, no, never mind. It's only affecting the characters, right? All opposing characters who are not being affected by evasion. What if you get friendly fire, though? Is it possible that you get friendly fired from the shock blast? That would be funny, actually, if you get friendly fired from this thing. Like, that would be funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like, like one of your characters gets -1 piercing damage. I think that's the case. And I think evasion attaches to everyone, not just your opponent. So I think, yeah, I think that's the case. Everyone gets evasion, and then everyone gets to dodge. It's like you're playing a game, almost. Like a mini game, but a fun mini game. Kind of, but yeah. opposing, so probably no friendly fire. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. All opposing characters. But it could be mistranslation. I don't know. But, yeah. If you play a plunge, that shouldn't happen anyway. Yeah, that's true. Like, you shouldn't get affected by Shock Blast if you're playing plunge deck. Yeah. So, with Elemental Burst, yeah, you don't actually need, you don't need Mondstadt Resonance anymore. That's a good part. Really good. So, yeah, you could, like, probably my first video for this guy is going to be Albedo, well, obviously. And then Ayaka, and then this guy. You could add Pyro for Pyro Crystallize. Now, that would be crazy, but Pyro Plunge. Do we have a character that's good for Pyro Plunge? Actually, you could add the Kukusar. Funny enough. But that would be funny. I don't know, man. So there you guys have it for E.F.G. Okay, so time to rate this guy, and then we'll talk about Lauma next. Alright. I think this guy is ridiculously crazy. Like, the design for the kit, it's not bad. I mean, you have elemental scale that's like very similar to Venti. And then the elemental burst is where the fun it's at, right? Yeah, like, it's like, dude, this would be so, like, this is gonna be so funny, man. Like, I can already picture it in my head. I can already imagine a scenario with this guy. It's gonna be funny as fuck. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't wait. But still though, like, this guy is pretty niche, obviously. Like, this thing is pretty niche. Like, it's only good for, like, with plunge and stuff. Actually, not really. Not just for plunge, but then again though, I mean, the reason why I say plunge is good is because with your elemental burst, right, your characters on standby will also receive one unaligned element when using their normal attack. So, I mean, other than plunge, what else is this guy good for? I have no idea, but let me know in the chat and in the comments below. Alright, I think I'm gonna rate this guy a... I think some of you might disagree with this, but I think I'm gonna rate this guy a 5. It's kind of whatever, sure. It's funny. I think this guy's pretty funny, that's for sure. You know what? Since this guy is pretty funny, fine. I'll give it a 6, alright? There you go, 6 out of 10. Happy now? I hope so. Alright, there you guys have it. For Experimental Field Generator. Alright. Funny out of 10. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10? Nah. 7.5 out of 10, 1 out of 10 based. It's good but niche? Yeah, pretty much. It's good but niche, yeah. Classic. Alright, now let's move on, finally, to Lauma. Alright, Lauma. Here we go. So Lauma, 11 HP, 2 energy, Dendro, Catalyst, and another nodkrai character. Oh boy, another 11 HP, Dendro as well. Honestly, I'm happy with that. 11 HP, Kala is 11 HP, Baiju is 11 HP, the fucking Dendro chicken is 12 HP. Oh boy. So, before we talk about the elemental skill and elemental burst, let's talk about the new reaction that's gonna add to Genshin TCG, Lunar Bloom. Here we go. Passive skill, Moonsign Benediction, Nature's Chorus. Passive. During this game, when your opponent is affected by Bloom, the reaction will be converted to Lunar Bloom reaction. When the opponent is affected by Lunar Bloom reaction, apply cost reduction to one random card in your deck. Lunar Bloom, deal +1 damage for this instance and apply cost reduction to a random card in your hand. Wait, okay, that has to be in your deck. That's a Prince translation. Unless, that would be crazy if actually in your hand and in your deck. That would be crazy. But no, it has to be in your deck. I think this is Prince translation. Alright, so there you guys have it. Dude, +1 damage. Because unlike Luna Charge, there's no reaction damage. It's like just 0 reaction damage. But this one, it gets the +1 damage. That is crazy. And also cost reduction. I knew this would happen because obviously, right, with Lunar Charge, you increase the cost to your opponent, which is annoying. But this time, for Lunar Bloom, it's going to be cost reduction. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, we already saw this from a mile away. If you guys like theory craft a little bit, but yeah, cost reduction. Okay, now this is fucking big. And the reason why this is fucking big is because not only you deal +1 damage for every time you deal Lunar Bloom, but also you get you're pretty much farming value every time you deal elemental reaction. That is insane. Get it? This is insane. Like you spam Lunar Bloom and you get more value. You get more and more and more value. That is insane, man. That's insane. So obviously you're not gonna play Lauma with Kave, because Kave's discard works with the current elemental dice cost, if you guys don't know that. So if you guys play Lauma Kave with a boat in it, and then you send away 0 cost boat because of spamming Lunar Bloom, then yeah, that can happen for sure. So yeah, never play Lauma with Kave. I'm just gonna say that right now, so there you go. But I really hope that, because we don't have the official patch notes, right? So there might be a rework to Nilu's kit, because right now Nilu's kit only works with normal Bloom. Dude, can you imagine if the devs forgot to rework Nilu's kit and you can't play Lauma Nilu? That would be something. Because I'll be honest, I think Lauma and Nilu will be the most broken thing ever in this game, to the point where it'll become tier 0. Alright, but before we dive into the meta stuff and all that shit, let's talk about the elemental scale. Alright, so elemental scale, 3 cost. Deal 1 Dendro damage as well as generate Frost Grove Sanctuary. If you have a card in your hand with cost reduction, remove cost reduction from a random card and instead generate a Frost Grove Sanctuary that deals 2 damage. So Frost Grove Sanctuary, if you don't have cost reduction, it's deal 1 Dendro damage. But if you have cost reduction in your hand, it will become deal 2 Dendro damage with 2 usages. So TLDR, without cost reduction, it's 3 damage total, 3 Dendro damage total from 1 elemental skill. But if you have cost reduction in your hand, that's going to be 5 Dendro damage with 1 elemental skill. That is insane. And yeah, end phase, deal, it's not a summon, by the way, it's a combat status, similar as Auron, which is pretty broken, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, you get to apply Dendro at end phase. That's a lot of, you know what's crazy about this elemental skill? You're applying 3 instances of Dendro with one elemental skill. No one can do that. Baiju only applies twice with 1 elemental skill. Yaoyao also applies twice. And that's pretty much it. And now Lauma, with a lot of Dendro with elemental skill, like this is insane. For sure. Alright, next, Elemental Burst. Elemental Burst, 3 energy, or not 3 energy, 3 cost, 2 energy. Apply cost reduction to 3 random cards with current elemental dice cost greater than 0 in your hand, and generate 3 stacks of Pale Hymn. Pale Hymn, it's a combat status where your Lunar Bloom reactions deal +1 damage. So think of it like Nahida's Elemental Burst, but there's usages, only 3. So there you go. No damage, but a lot of value. Think about it. No damage, right? No damage Elemental Burst, but she provides a lot of value with Elemental Burst. Like, applying cost reduction to 3 random cards, that's already insane. It almost feels like you're playing Elemental Burst for free. And then, technically, she deals +3 damage, but in the form of Lunar Bloom reaction. So, TLDR, 0 cost Elemental Burst for 3 damage. But you need 2 energy, of course, so there you go. Wow, insane value. Actually, insane value, I'm not joking. Actually, insane value Elemental Burst. Wow. That is insane. Alright, but before I yap more, let's talk about the talent card. Alright, talent card. It's 3 costs. That is a elemental skill talent card. Combat action, yeah. So, when you play this card, Lauma's elemental skill. After you trigger Bloom, or Lunar Bloom, that's funny, because if you play Lauma, it's gonna be Lunar Bloom anyway, so that's funny. Well, anyway, heal your most injured character for 2 HP once per round. Ooh. Lauma C1, basically. Yeah, there you go. Plus 2 HP once per round. Most injured. If you trigger Lunar Bloom. I mean, dude, this is really... Oh my god, this is really good. Like, if you're gonna play Nilo Bloom, right? Obviously, you're gonna get Nilu's talent with Stove God and blah blah blah. Like, you can have 2 Nilu talent and 1 Lauma talent. Like, that is so good. And if you get Lauma talent and not Nilu talent, then that's fine. Because you get the heal anyway, once per round. That's really good. Like, also, like, this is crazy. Also, you must have... Obviously, you need Lauma on the field. And if your Lauma gets killed while the talent is equipped, then obviously you're not gonna get 2 HP every round. So, in order to get the +2 HP every round, you need Lauma to survive. If she dies, then obviously you're not gonna get it anymore. So there you go. Alright, so, dude, oh my word. So, yeah, Lauma's gonna be broken as fuck. I'm just gonna say that right now. Lauma's broken. I'm not even exaggerating that. Like, dude, you have no idea how broken Lauma is. And you guys should know how broken she is. Like, if you guys played TCG for so long and you see this kid, it's like, what the fuck, man? And like, dude, this shit is insane. For sure. Alright, rate out of 10. Obviously, if you want to spam Lunar Bloom, the best way to do that is with Nilu. And obviously, I think you need to play double Hydro. I think that's the way to go. Because with Lauma, you're pretty much applying a lot of Dendro already. But with the... Also, here's another thing. Don't forget the Bloom Transfiguration. The Bloom Transfig. So obviously for the Bloom Transfig, right? You're playing Lauma, Nilu, Bloom. For the Bloom Transfig, you're obviously gonna get the Dendro one, right? Every time you Lunar Bloom, you deal 1 Hydro damage, which is insane. And with Nilu Bloom, it pretty much have sufficient amount of Dendro already. So you're obviously gonna play Lauma with Nilu and then another Hydro slot. And as for another Hydro slot, it's most likely gonna be Tulpa. Because right now, in this current meta, we saw how broken... Actually, not... I mean, is it really broken? But strong. We know how strong Baiju, Nilu, and Hydro Tulpa is with Fell Dragon. With Fell Dragon. Holy shit, man. But I think it's best... Because obviously, you want nodkrai Resonance. I think having nodkrai Resonance is really, really nice. So... Most of you will pair Lauma with Nilu, or with Aino actually. Lauma, Aino, and Nilu with nodkrai Resonance. That is fine. But I mean, I'll be honest. Nodkrai Resonance cards, I mean, sure you get cost reduction early. Like if you get the cost reduction from the nodkrai Resonance, right? Your elemental skill will be like 2 nether damage instead of 1. But really, you are already dealing a lot of damage with Nilu Bloom. Especially if you have Nilu talent, right? So there's no need for getting the, you know, the cost reduction or even going for the nodkrai Resonance, right, with Aino. So I think the best deck, seriously, for Lauma is going to be Lauma, Nilu, and Hydro Tulpa, for sure. You could go Aino instead of Hydro Tulpa, sure, be my guest, but I'm gonna stick with my guns, man. It's going to be Hydro Tulpa with Nilu Bloom, with Fell Dragon, obviously, so there you go. And other than that, you could... I mean, is there anything else? Other than Nilu Bloom, I actually have no idea. Other than Nilu Bloom, I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm having a hard time cooking Bloom Transfig without Nilu, right? I mean, I was cooking double Transfig, right? With Bloom Transfig and then the Vaporize as well. I made a video about that. Yeah, but Bloom Transfig, I mean, Bloom Transfig is already really good with Nilu, right? So, like, Nilu Bloom is just Nilu Bloom, like... I mean, you could go Kave, but Lauma with Kave is like... It's like... it's like blue and red. You feel me? You get my point? It's like blue and red. It's like black and white. It's like yin... It's not yin and yang. It's actually more like... positive and negative. Something like that. So, yeah. And again, like... Like, you could go for... Lauma Kave if this Lunar Bloom cost reduction applies to your card in hand, which is right here, but it says it's in your deck. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll wait for the official official patch notes. Who knows? But yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. Lauma with Kave is shooting yourself. You can't utilize the cost reduction. Yeah, exactly, right? It's funny. Lauma for catching skill. Imagine 0 dice catching skill. Yeah, can you imagine that? Also, okay, you know what's the funny thing about Lauma? You could go for Lauma Quicken. That'll be funny. Lauma Quicken with Electro, no Lunar Bloom. It's doable. It's actually doable, don't get me wrong, because you apply a lot of Dendro. Like, she applies a lot of Dendro. Like, she's really strong. Unironically, you could go for Lauma Quicken. But you need an Electro Hyper Carry. Like Sino, I guess, or something. But yeah. Alright, there you go. Dude, I'm just gonna rate this. I think Lauma is gonna be... The fact that she's 11 HP. Good lord. Whew. Dude, oh my god, I'm gonna give her the same rating as I did with Clorand, and that is 9.5 out of 10. Unironically, I could give her 10 out of 10. Fuck it. But no one's perfect, so 9.5 out of 10. There you go. Alright, chat. 9.5 out of 10. Locked in. That's my rating for Lauma. Lauma's gonna be the next broken shit ever. Like, starting next patch, whoo boy. Dude, Nilu enjoyers are gonna jump in joy with Lauma for sure. Wow. Alright, and there you guys have it for the all playable characters that we're gonna get for next patch in Luna 7 6.6. Can't wait. Oh boy, this patch is gonna be big or what? Oh smokes. Alright, but before, alright, for the new cards, here we go. For the new card, let's talk about the elephant. Let's address the elephant in the room, the rhyme grass, and also the animal electro transfiguration. Alright, let's talk about the new transfiguration first before we talk about the new stuff, right? The new artifact, new support, blah blah blah. Alright, here we go. So rhyme grass, I can't believe we're getting rhyme grass in TCG. What? Anyway, here we go. So rhyme grass, obviously all of these transfiguration are 2 cost. Alright, so amateur transfiguration, same rule, right? If you have either 2 cryo and 1 dendro, or 2 dendro and 1 cryo, you get this for free, or rather you play this for free, right? And alright, here we go. But the rule is different for this one because there is no official elemental reaction between cryo and dendro. So here's the new rule. Before you choose an action, if there is an opposing character affected by both cryo and dendro, so there has to be one character that is affected by both cryo and dendro. And once that happens, you discard this card and then you get to choose these 2, obviously, right? These 2 right here. So we have this one for 0 cost, that is big by the way. And then we have this one right here for cryo, it's 0 cost, and for the dendro one, it's 1 cost. Alright, so here we go. And again, you have to apply dendro and cryo to the same active character. Like if your opponent's only affected, like one of their characters only affected with 1 dendro, and then the other character is affected by cryo, that doesn't work. It has to be that one character, that one specific character has to be affected by both dendro and cryo. And then you get to play one of these 2. So what are these 2? Here we go. So the cryo one, the 0 cost. End phase. Deal 2 piercing damage to opposing characters afflicted by cryo, then remove their cryo application. Pretty simple. End phase, don't forget that. So when your opponent is affected by cryo, right? If all their opponents affected by cryo, like 3 of them, end phase, they will receive 2 piercing damage. That is insane a lot. And the fact that you get to play this for free is kind of insane. It's actually well balanced, and you'll see why. I'll talk about it. For the dendro one, alright, for the dendro one, after you use a skill, if the opponent's active character is affected by dendro, draw 1 card, heal the character on your team who has taken the most damage for 1 HP, then remove dendro application from the opponent's active character twice per round. So that's the difference. So the weird thing about this is that there is no elemental reaction. It's just that this transfiguration is just using the elemental aura from the opponent to make this work. So unfortunately and regrettably, Nahida doesn't work with this. Like, Nahida with Rhyme Grass is gonna be absolutely useless because there's no elemental reaction. Like, how are you gonna make Nahida work? That's the weird part. Like, it sucks, right? And here I was hoping, like, wait, are they gonna make Rhyme Grass official elemental reaction? Like, this could be like a sneak peek, right, for the main game. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Like, the TCG is gonna make use of the aura of these elements, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, dude, can you just imagine, bro? Can you just imagine Senora with this Senora Rhymegrass, bro? Like, think about it and let this sink in. 2 words: Senora, Rhymegrass. Senora, Rhymegrass. Fucking insane! What the fuck? What? In TCG? In my TCG? That's crazy. But yeah, I can't wait for playable Dottore. Dude, now that I think about it, if there's 2 Dottore weekly boss fights, are we gonna have 2 Dottore in TCG? Possibly, yeah. Alright. So yeah, so one thing that I can get from this is that this is pretty good. Like the best, I think the best option here is this one. I think this is the best option. Like you just play Cryo Resonance and just play Cryo Resonance, Cryo Aggro deck. Pretty much. Like you're just gonna spam cryo damage and then you're gonna deal a lot of damage. I think that's pretty much how you play with this one. But you need Dendro though. So who's like a good Dendro for this? Lauma could work. Oh, that would be funny actually. Rhymegrass Lauma? Oh shit, dude. Dude, can you imagine that shit? Rhymegrass Lauma with Senora. Absolute cinema. Bro, if you show this to someone who doesn't play TCG, they would fucking collapse. Holy shit, man. Lauma Rhymegrass with Senora. Holy shit. Did you show this like if I make a video, you guys better you better share that video to someone who doesn't play TCG. They would skyrocket, dude. Holy smokes. I can already tell, man. Oh my god, that is insane. Baiju is better, yeah. Like Baiju heals and stuff, and also the summon, right? But also Lauma, I mean Lauma also works, right? And I would say Lauma's better because... But yeah, no, Baiju is better because Baiju's elemental skill heals, right? The summon. So, I think the way you play this, like if you guys ask me, okay, Arc, what deck are you gonna go with this? So obviously Senora. I think Senora with Rhymegrass is gonna be absolutely insane. Like the moment she transforms into Pyro, that shit's gonna bang. And then obviously I think the best way is you bring double Cryo for Cryo Resonance, because who doesn't want Cryo Resonance? And also if you play double Dendro, then Dendro Resonance is dog shit anyway. Like you can't even play Dendro Resonance, that's the funny part. Like you can't play Dendro Resonance with this Rhymegrass. That's the sad part. Oh man. So yeah, obviously you're definitely gonna go for Cryo Resonance with this shit, and then you play just go aggro. Like I think, oh dude, you know what's the funny thing about this actually? You go Fatui Resonance with Frost Operative and Senora, and then with Baiju. Ah, there you go. Man, sometimes I'm too good. I'm too smart at this shit. Dude, there you go. Actually, okay, I'm already fucking cooking. Holy. Frost Operative with Senora and Baiju. Holy. And then you play Fatui Resonance with the elements and stuff. That is insane. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Dude, I can already fucking see it, man. Holy. Holy, I can already see it. Holy smokes, man. Scam Booster in 2026. Dude, the Scam Booster, it doesn't actually. Okay, you get 75% chance to get the nice element, right? Because if you get Cryo element from the Scam Booster, then GG go next, right? GG go next. Your luck suck ass. Don't play again. Play again tomorrow. Yeah. All right. So there you guys have it for Rhymegrass. Pretty funny. I can't believe it. They're actually writing Rhymegrass in TCG. And they're not even making Cry and Dendro a official elemental reaction. It's just they're using the Cry and Dendro aura from the opponent. That's it. So yeah, Nahida's gonna be useless. Because obviously Nahida's kit is all about proccing elemental reaction. But Rhyme Grass is not officially elemental reaction. Dude, can you imagine if potentially Hoyoverse, if Hoyoverse makes Rhyme Grass a official elemental reaction, I mean, for sure they're gonna change or remake or rework this Rhyme Grass card for sure. So yeah, there you guys have it. All right, moving on for the another new elemental transfiguration, and this one's random. Anemo and Electro. Okay, just like with Pyro Crystallize, right? Pyro and Geo. And this one we have Anemo this time. Pretty nice, actually. Finally, an Anemo Transfig. And with Electro, of all things. It could be like... Honestly, they could have added stuff like what? Pyro? Yeah, like Pyro Swirl would be funny. Alright, here we go. So same stuff, right? We're not gonna read some of the stuff, but this is where it's at. Okay, my pen just got shrunk. Alright, here we go. So, let's focus on this one right here. Alright, so for the Electro 1, end phase, for each opposing character affected by Electro, for each, take note, most likely that's 2. Affected by Hydro, one of your characters gain 1 energy. Active character prioritized, so that's like 2 energy for 1 cost. That's insane, by the way. And for the annual one, it's 2 cost. After you trigger Swirl reaction, deal 2 animal damage to the opponent's active character. Oh, I'm surprised it's not next character or standby character. Honestly, that would be broken as fuck if that actually happens. But 2 animal damage to the active character if it triggers Swirl. That's crazy. Okay, so chat. Oh my god, you guys have no idea what this shit is, especially for the Electro one. Chat, I'll give you a quick quiz. Alright, be ready. Who is this good for the Electro one? And this is gonna be the most, this is gonna be the next broken shit. Setos? Okay, who else? Setos who? Setos Kazuha? Nope. Wrong answer. Raiden Setos? Nope. Raiden Fisho? Where's the animal? Flits and Setos? Who's the animal? Come on. 2 animal damage, 1 lineup. Cookie, Shenyun. Statue would be? Setos, Shenyun. Ding ding! That's the correct answer. Setos and Shenyun. Chat. Setos and Shenyun. You guys have no fucking idea how broken that shit is. Setos and Shenyun. Let that sink in. Setos and Shenyun. At the start of round 2, your Setos has 4 energy. And at the start of round 2, you elemental burst with Setos, and then you can OTK. And let me tell you, round 2, OTK. Setos, Shenyun with this one, with this transfig. Round 2, OTK. This, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna see another round 2 deck, round 2 OTK deck being born next patch with Setos and Shenyun. Fun story. I've cooked a Setos OTK back then with Setos, Shenyun, and who was it? with Setos, Shenyun, and I forgot. H-Daw, there you go. I remember. Setos and H-Daw. That's, yeah. And you know what's the funny thing about that is that actually E.F.G asked me a sauce for that. Let me pull it up. E.F.G. E.F.G asked the sauce for that because I remember I beat E.F.G with my Setos Shenyun OTK deck. It was funny. And here's the list. Let's see here. Let me put it right up over here. There you go. Boom. Ah! There you go. So this one right here. Bam. Setos Shenyun. Imagine this shit. Round 2 OTK with Setos and Shenyun. But obviously it's H-Daw. But with the Transfig, bro. Okay, but who's the slot though? Obviously it's gonna be Electro, but who? Unironically, you can fit Flins, funny enough, or another Electro Bow user. Who is that? Electro Bow user. Actually, I have no idea, but yeah, dude. Setos OTK. You guys better be ready for this shit, because I'm gonna cook this in the first weekly tournament in discord.gg/GITCG with Setos and Shenyun. If you guys are tired with nodkrai Yunjin OTK, round 2 OTK, then oh boy, be ready for Setos Shenyun round 2 OTK. Oh boy, yeah, good luck about that. Alright, there we go. Alright, is there more though? I mean, obviously there's more combinations you can go with this, right? Like free energy. Like that's like 2 free energy per round as well. And also, like if like let's say your Setos Shenyun didn't go for round 3 OTK or round 2 OTK, right? You go round 3. Dude, round 3, your Setos is gonna have like 3 energy. Like what the fuck, man? That's like 3 damage waiting at your disposal at the start of round 3. Like that is insane, man. What? That is insane, man. But yeah, who else? Magu Kenki. Now that's an interesting one. Like you could go for Magu Kenki. Magu Kenki is animal, by the way, for those who don't know. Magu Kenki, Sara, and oh, yeah, Magu Kenki, Sara, and Farzan or Hazel, I guess, or any animal carry. Yeah, and then which one are you gonna pick here? It has to be Electro Swirl though, that's the problem. Okay, if you're gonna play Magu Kenki, how are you gonna get Electro Swirl? Actually, that is easy. Like, okay, the only thing you can get Electro Swirl is from round 2. But if you miss, oh no, you're not gonna miss your round. You could proc in round 3, but by that time around, like you proc Electro Swirl. Most opponents are dead anyway. So what's the point? And also, dude, you need cryo with Magu Kenki. And the fact that you get this, right, the Electro Transfig, you get 2 Electro. Dude, how are you gonna get the cryo for Magu Kenki? You're pretty much cooked, no? So I don't know. I don't think Magu Kenki with this Transfig is gonna do shit, man. I don't think so. So let's talk about someone else. Okay, who else? Sara with Jean or Sucrose would be kind of lit. But I think with summons, like Electro and Animal Summon would work best with this card. Because we have Shenhe, right, with Aoife and Hazel. Do we have an Electro character that's like... Official skill, swap, Kenki animal skill, cryo skill on round 2. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Okay, I can see. Okay, I can see the vision. But getting the cryo for round two, that's just gonna be rough. I don't know. But I guess that works because at the end phase of round one, the transfig will get discarded, and then your dice rolls for round two is gonna be like back to normal, I guess, or something like that. Hmm. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, Fischl. I do think. Yeah, I think Fischl Kenki works. Yeah, I was like thinking Kujosara, but I think Kenki, like Oz, right? It has two usages. Mago Kenki also has two usages as well. So yeah. Ifa Auron. Ooh, yeah, that could work. Ifa Auron, but hmm. But who's the other animal character though? Jean? Unironically, I could cook something like with Kujo Sara and with Jean and Sucrose. The fact that this one, the animal one, deals 2 animal damage to the active character, that's like a bonus to animal damage, which is kind of nice. But also, the actual one is just way better in my opinion. Like free energy, like that is insane. Free energy. If I are on Season Mage, kind of cooking, but yeah, sure. The second one is also 4 damage per round for 2 cost. It's once per round though. What do you mean 4 damage per round? Okay, hold on. Venti Eonson. Oh yeah, Venti Eonson could also work. And then you get the Electro one, and then Eonson gets the energy. And then the next character also gets the energy. That's, oh my god, that's just really cool, man. Yeah. If he triggers Swirl off field. Wait, hold on. If he triggers Swirl off field, there will be a aura and a transfig. 2 damage will trigger the. Dude, my brain is fried, sorry. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, you trigger Swirl off field, right? To the standby character. Okay. Okay, I get your point. Yeah, it's 4 damage. Yeah, because you trigger Swirl from the animal one. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see your point. Yeah, 4 damage. With Aoife. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, you're right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Aoife with this is gonna be bonkers. Wow. Wonder Lynette. Oh yeah, with Wonder as well. Wonder also works. Yeah. Wonder. Okay, who's the Electro though? Kujosar also works. Yeah, Fisher also works. Yai Miko could be good. Cookie Shinobu, yeah. Oh, we could also cook with. Oh my god, Cookie Shinobu with Shan Yun and potentially Heizo. I can see it. Cookie Aoife, yeah. Did I know E.F.G get nerfed? I will talk about the nerfs in a few moments here. Alright, we're yapping too much already from this Elemental Transfiguration. I've been streaming like for what, 1 hour? Oh my goodness. Alright, so there you guys have it for the new Elemental Transfiguration. Wow. Rhyme Grass. And then Animal Electro. It's good that we're getting new Elemental Transfiguration every patch. Now, okay. Place your bets in the chat. What's gonna be the next one? Ooh, that's gonna be fun to talk about. What's gonna be the next one? Because honestly, Hoyoverse can cook something random shit in here. Like the Rhyme Grass, right? Honestly, we should cook more Dendro. But Dendro what? Oh, Burning. That, yeah, Burning, Freeze, Overload. But it has to be something else, right? Melt? Yeah, I think we should get Melt first. Or next, I mean. Because we already have Vaporize, yeah. Geo Animal Resonance? Bro, do we even have Geo Animal Blessing in Imaginary Theater? I don't think so. Unless I'm missing something. Hydro Crystallize? Yeah, I can see it. Dude, Burning? Yeah, dude, honestly, Melt and Burning would be great to have as the next ones. That would be great. Especially Melt. But what if they're gonna go for like Cryo Crystallize or some shit? Bro, oh my god, I can already see it. What if Hoyoverse is gonna cook like some crazy shit like Cryo Crystallize or I don't know. Obviously, they're not gonna go for a Cryo Animal because we have Magu Genki and potentially, you know, with the wolf from Mondstadt. Arrow Animal, yeah. There's a lot of possibilities for this Transfiguration. I can't wait to see what's next. Alright, there you guys have it. Now we can finally move on to the new action cards that will be added in version Luna 7 or 6.6. Here we go. So Gladiator finally has the tier 1 version of the Gladiator, right? Because Gladiator is actually really good, right? The 0 cost artifact that allows you to spend 1 less unaligned element when you normal attack. If you have 2 cards or less in your hand, that shit's already goated. But for this one, let's see. Oh yeah, let me rate the Rhyme Grass real quick. Rhyme Grass. Oh my god, my pen, bruh. All right. Rhyme Grass, let me rate this. This one's weird. I'm gonna rate this like what? It's weird. So 4 out of 10. And then the Rhyme Grass, or this one, the Animal Electro. This one's pretty. It's fine. I would rate this a solid 5. Actually, 5.5 out of 10. There you go. All right. There you go. All right. Next, let's talk about Gladiator's finale. There you go. Jeez, man. Alright, Gladiator's Finale, 2 cost. Ooh, pretty expensive. The character to which this is attached deals +1 physical damage. Okay, already good stuff. When the character to which this is attached is your only character still not defeated. That's weird. Okay. Their normal attack costs 1 fewer unaligned element and deals +1 damage twice per round. Ooh. Oh, this is super niche. Number 1 is that there has to be 1 character standing. Like, the only character still not defeated, which means your other characters must die first before you get the second effect. That's something. But okay, but yeah, when you equip this, you get +1 physical damage already. Interesting. Chi-Chi 1v3 possible? Dude, Yeah, I guess. If you want to go for physical damage with Chi-Chi, 4 damage, physical Chi-Chi, actually 5, if you include the weapon. That's gonna be insane, now that I think about it. Yeah, Gladiator's finale for Chi-Chi. Sheesh. Eula, Aquila, and Maidens. You don't need Maidens if you're gonna heal a lot, but... Yeah, most likely your weapon's gonna be Aquila, obviously. And then this is gonna be your artifact, because not only you're doing a lot of damage, but you also heal a lot with Chi-Chi. If you have, you know, Chi-Chi's elemental burst and all that stuff. Yunjin solo. Yeah. If Yunjin is the solo, then yeah, sure. But I don't know. Okay. Here's my thoughts. This card sucks ass. Because number one, you have to fulfill this condition right here. Only character still not defeated. If you're playing aggro, like this is easy. But like, you only get to get this condition at late game. Which kind of sucks, but I mean, sure, plus 1 physical damage. Wow! Plus 1 physical damage! Yay! That's it? Huh? You're telling me I have to spend 2? I mean, to be fair, this is kind of cheap. Well, not really. But still, it's still, I mean, 2 costs is like mid-expensive, 1 cost is cheap, and then 3 costs is fucking expensive. There you go. And, yeah, you equip this, deals 1 physical damage. Meh. It's like, yeah, it's like universal weapon. Yeah, that's one way to look at it, but it's physical damage though. It's only physical damage. So stuff like with Xinyan, I guess, like Xinyan Burst is great. With this one, wait a minute. Yeah, Xinyan Burst, because Xinyan Burst onto active characters, physical damage, right? Eula, yeah, sure. If I mean, no one's playing Eula in this economy, I'm sorry, but yeah, sure, man. Rock Breaker solo, trust. Yeah, surely, man. Rock Breaker solo with this artifact. Like, you could have, like, Tenacity of the Millith instead, but yeah, sure, man. Mika? Yeah, sure, Mika also works. Mika, Eula. Yeah, I can see it. But still, though. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna rate this 3 out of 10. There you go. Alright, next. We have a new support companion card, Netoshka. Alright, 1 cost. When you trigger Lunar Charge, Lunar Charge or Lunar Bloom, so Lunar reactions, attach a battle plan to your active character once per round. Ooh. Wait. wait. Isn't this like the better Rana? And you know what's funny? Rana is 2 cost, and meanwhile Netoshka is 1 cost. Okay, but fair enough though. You need Lunar Charge or Lunar Bloom to get the +1 value from it. Huh. But honestly though, this is actually really good though for if you're playing Flins or Lauma Nilo Bloom. Like, this is actually really good. And I find it's a companion, which means obviously you can pair her with Junior Zord. Really nice. Yeah. Very cool card. For 1 cost, if you get Junior Zord, then you can play this for free. Pretty nice, actually. What the hell? Wow. And this is actually a really good card. I mean, it's niche though, right? Sure. Like, you need Lunar Charge or Lunar Blue, but still, I think this is a really, really solid card. And the fact that it can stack no limit as well is also already solid, but yeah. Like, this is good, especially if you're playing aggro, right? Then, like, let's say you're playing Yelan Flins. Dude, how many times have I said Yelan Flins? I'm gonna say that a lot. for sure. Yeah, especially if I'm gonna make a guide for Flins, because I will. Hopefully I will. But anyway, out of 10, and also Lily Bloom. Dude, this with Lily Bloom would go crazy. Out of 10, this card is pretty solid, but pretty niche. So yeah, 6 out of 10. All right, there you go. All right, next we got a new Arcane Legend. Finally, an Arcane Legend from Nodkrai, the other side of the Frost Moon. Pretty interesting art, actually. It's from Hyperborea, if I have to guess. Pretty cool card. Yeah, Nodkrai Arcane Legend. About time. Alright, let's see what it does. For 0 cost Arcane, when played at the start of each action phase, attach cost reduction to 1 random card in your hand. Action phase. So at the start of each action phase. Okay. 1 random card in your hand. Ooh, this is good for... This is good if you're like playing Nilo Bloom, right? But you have to wait for like next round to get Lauma's 5 cost, or rather 5 dendro damage worth of elemental skill. But this shit is really good for stall players. Like, the more you stall, right? The more rounds you stall, the more value you get. Like, imagine you go to round 8. You're playing stall. You have this, right? You play this at the start of round 1. You pretty much have 7 value worth from this arcane alone. And if you stall more, you get more value. Kind of insane. It's actually really good. It's like this card really buffs stall. Like any stall, like Barbara, Furina, Chi-Chi, Yumkasaurus, you name it. Any stall decks. Like any stall decks, like this is really, really good. For stall decks, for sure. Lauma Nilu stall incoming, yeah. Lauma Nilu and then Yumkasaurus stall, and then you play this. Yeah. Yeah, that works, yeah. Plus 15 dice value if you reach the turn ceiling. Yeah, the limit, right? Yeah, true. The more you stall, the more value you get. That's the good part. Like, that's the good part about this arcade. But if you face against aggro and then you play this, you're gonna get less value because you're gonna die in round 3 or round 4 against a combo or an aggro deck. So there you go. But dude, oh my god, I can't wait in the near future if I'm gonna host a tournament, because I didn't host Arco Cup tournament in this patch. But hopefully next patch, I don't know, it's not yet confirmed. But imagine stall versus stall, and then both players play this. It would be crazy. But damn. I mean, even in round 2, it creates 2 dice value. That's already good, yeah. Really, really good. I mean, how? Wait, what? Stall against Yunjin. I know Hinefa lurking around, I don't think so. Oh yeah, right. Speaking of Nodkrai Yunjin. Nodkrai Yunjin's getting buffed now with Flins. He just replaced Aino with Flins. Like you have Flins, Hinefa, and Yunjin. And you know what's funny about that is all 3 of them are spear users, which means even if Yunjin dies, you still have Flins. And what's cool about that is that you can add Electro Woven, and your Narcissan Course Adventure card fulfills all the requirements or the conditions actually. Like you get the +1 HP from the Narcissan Course Adventure with that. Like that is insane. Like bro, Nodkrai Yunjin getting buffed. Yep, you guys heard it first. Nodkrai Yunjin getting buffed just because Flins is getting added TCG. There you go. Look forward to that one. Oh boy. Alright, next one. And the last one. Oh my god. Bro, Kave is eating good with this shit. 4 cost food. Wow, 4 cost food. That's insane. 4 cost food? Again, Kavi's gonna eat this shit. Absolutely, absolute cinema. Kavi getting buff every patch. Nice. Let's go. Wow. More 4 costs for Kavi. Yay. More power for Kavi. Let's go. Alright. As for the effects for this one, the target character gains 4 random buffs from the following effects. Take note, 4 random buffs. So we have this, this, and this one. So what are these? Buff number 1. Heal target character for 2 HP. Okay. Target character gains +1 max HP. Okay. The next skill the target character uses costs 1 less elemental die. Okay. If that 4 random buffs trigger this like 3 times, you get elemental skill for free. Wow, nice. Okay. The target character deals +1 damage the next time they do damage. Okay, so this is like Mystic. Dude, this is like Mystic Soup, but for Gamba. This is like Mystic Soup Extreme. Oh wait, ironically, this is actually this is like Mystic Soup Extreme. Like you mix this, like you combine Mystic Soup and Extreme, you combine them both, and then you have this shit. Crazy. 4 Mystic Soup in 1 card. Yeah, exactly, right? But with the Gamba involved, you can choose. Yeah, you can choose because it gives you 4 random buffs. Again, it's random buffs. So that's funny. It's extreme Mystic Soup. Can we just call this it? Like, can we call it Extreme Mystic Soup? Extreme Soup! There you go! I think we have a new nickname for this card, man. Extreme Soup. Let's go! Extreme Soup. Yeah, Kangamaru with this shit. 4 cost, Jesus. That's gonna be insane. Judong Kangamaru buffet. Yeah, dude, can you imagine if you have 2 Judong and then you play this shit for free? And you have Chef Mouse waiting as well? That's gonna be insane. Wow. Ha. Bro, 4 cost. Oh my god. My Kave is gonna... Dude. Man. Dude. My decks are getting buffed next patch. Nodkrai Yunjin, Kave Bloom. Let's go, man. Dude, my beloved decks are getting buffed next patch. Amen. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. Dude, next patch is gonna be absolutely fucking wild. With the Rhyme Grass and with the Electro and Animal Transfiguration. This shit's gonna... Like, this shit is peak, man. I'm just gonna say that. This shit is fucking peak. Like, bro. Like, not only we're getting Lauma, Flins, and E.F.G of all monsters. Like, dude, this is insane of a patch. Not to mention, next patch is going to be big. Like, new weekly boss, the Torre. And then there's the Sumeru Archon quest. Like, oh my god. Woo! Dude, we're eating good shit here. Holy smokes, man. Like, next patch is gonna be big. And then the next patch after that, Luna 8, is gonna be... I hope it's gonna be big. Because we're gonna get Sandrone, right? Most likely. I mean, it's already... I mean... Come on, man. And then after that, we're gonna go to Snezhnaya. The fact that we're gonna go to Snezhnaya early is... kinda interesting. Like, we're skipping 1 patch. Huh. I hope every update this amount of new cards. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, let me tell you something. Dude, I'm glad that Hoyoverse is adding and doing more work in Genshin TCG in this nodkrai arc, or in this nodkrai season. Especially the balance changes that we're gonna see here in a bit. But before that, let's yap here a little bit. Because before nodkrai launch, right, in Genshin Impact, Genshin TCG was like, kind of like, it went down downhill. That's for sure. Like sometimes you only get 2 new character cards. Like sometimes you only get no balance changes at all. Sometimes you only get few cards. But now with the nodkrai, right, from Luna 1 up to Luna 7, we're getting spoiled, man. Like we're eating good stuff here. Like Hoyoverse is finally doing some crazy work, especially in the balance changes and also the new cards as well. Like, I mean, sure. I mean, this one is actually like we only like, this time around is few, like 1 new food. Okay, but I mean this one's big, right? I mean, sure, 1 new food, new arcane. That's pretty big. 1 new companion, that's whatever, and then new equipment, that's whatever, right? And also the new transfig. I mean, getting new transfig, that should happen every patch. Like if there's no new transfig, I would be shocked. Like what the fuck, Hoyoverse, hello? But yeah, there you go. But yeah, I can't wait where TCG will go in Snezhnaya season. That's gonna be crazy, man. Can't wait. And also Columbina, dude, we have yet to get Columbina. Can you imagine Columbina, who is Hydro? Dude, Columbina might get 12 or even 11 HP the moment she gets released. I can't wait, man. Like, oh my god, like, can you imagine Columbina, Lauma, and Nilo Bloom? Oh, yes, that'll be crazy. Alright, without further ado, now that we have checked all the new stuff that we're gonna get in next version, Luna 7, it's time for the balance changes for next patch. Here we go. Alright, rapid fire. Risley, 11 HP. Skirk getting nerfed. Dude, Skirk already got nerfed last patch. Actually, not really, but she did. But this time, Skirk no longer gets +1 damage from her normal attack elemental skill. No more of that shit. No more +1 damage. That's funny. Hoyoverse pretty much thinks that, oh, actually Skirk super conduct is broken. Mr. Manager, Skirk is broken. Please nerf Skirk. Okay, remove the +1 damage from her elemental skill. Problem solved. Thumbs up. There you go. That's pretty much what happened. So, yeah, this is funny. I don't know, man. But it's funny. It's so random. But yeah, no more +1 damage from the elemental skill from Skirk. Good one. All right, next. Kujo. Woo! Kujo Sara getting buff. Yes, sir. All right, Kujo Sara. Her elemental burst summon. Oh no, wait. Her elemental burst is now 2 damage, not the summon. The summon is different. Instead of 1 damage, it's now 2 damage. Big. And also, the talent card is getting buffed as well. Instead of all allied electro characters, it's now all allied characters without restriction. Nice! Let's go! Dude. This is the good shit, man. This is the balance change that I want from Hoyoverse. Thank the Lord for this. Holy smokes, man. This is the shit. This is the stuff, man. Thank you, Hoyoverse. Thank you for paying attention to Genshin TCG. Wow. Thank you. Holy smokes. Deserved. Absolutely deserved buff. Holy smokes. Dude, I can't wait to play Kujo Sara with Quicken. That's right. Kujo Sara with Quicken with the talent. Ooh, chef kiss. Whoo! I can already taste the sweetness of it. Whoo! Hell yeah, man. Good shit. Alright, next. Shan Yun, 11 HP. That's pretty nice. Oh, dude. They know what they're doing. They release the Animal Electro and then they're buffing Shan Yun to 11 HP. Ah, I see your game. I was like, okay, we're gonna release Animal Electro. Who should we buff? Okay, let's buff Shan Yun to 11 HP. Boom. There you go. Alright. Next, we have Kirara. Ooh, Kirara got some buffs as well. Yeah, this is all buffs. Alright, so buffs. how should I explain this? Because this is kind of complicated. So her shield is different now. And it's now like... Okay, my brain is kind of fried, so let's take it slow. So, Kirara's shield is now different. It now stacks. Right here. Like, instead of limiting like 2 shield points, it's now, like, it can now stack pretty much. That's why you have 2 stacks. For the new description of Kirara's elemental skill. Which means, yes. You guys heard that? Forget it. Alright, anyway. Which means, yeah, Kirara can spam elemental skill and then spam shield. Because again, Kirara's elemental skill, shield, Kirara's shield can now stack. And that's insane. And now, not only that, but the Dendro damage, when Kirara's active character after you switch, it now deals 2 Dendro damage instead of 1 Dendro damage. That is insane. Wow, finally Kirara getting some love. Yo! Okay. 2 Dendro damage. Wow, dude, that's a lot of value. That's like 4 value per 1 elemental skill, like 2 shield points and 2 damage. They probably saw Inefa as like, wait a minute, Inefa 2 shield and 2 extra damage. Oh, wait, what about Kirara? Oh, boom, there you go. Buffs Kirara. It now deals 2 Dendro damage as well. But, okay, here's the thing though. You can stack the shields, but the damage that you get is only capped at 2, max 2 stacks. So keep that in mind. The Kirara shield is nerfed to 1. No, it's not. What do you mean? It generates 2 stacks of shield. Do the math. It's easy math, bro. Come on. It's not 1 shield. She's not getting nerfed. What do you mean, man? Alright, there you go. Pretty nice buff. Let's go, lads. Dude. Kirara Quicken and Kujusara Quicken, or even Kirara Bloom. That's gonna go crazy, man. Yeah, it's a rework. Yeah, they reworked the description for Kirara's elemental skill because they have to, obviously, since it now stacks and now no limit, they have to rework the wording of Kirara's elemental skill. So don't get confused by that. There's no nerf here. It's all buff. So anyway, ooh, okay. Lost Prayer got buffed. It's now 2 cost. Dude, this shit with Nuvolette is gonna go crazy. Nice. And you know what's funny? No one's playing this shit. But I'm glad it's getting buffed for 2 costs. Maybe we'll finally get some, well, maybe we'll finally find some players that will play this shit, I guess. I don't know. But, rightful reward. Remember what I said a while ago, if you're here? Boy, do I have bad news for you. Because that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Rightful reward is getting a nerf. You need 4 points instead of 3. Well. Yeah. It's now, you need now 4 points to get 1 energy instead of 3. So, for rightful reward Flins, yeah, about that, kiss that dream goodbye, because that's not gonna happen, dude. But I mean, if you're gonna insist yourself playing rightful reward for Flins, then so be it. Be my guest, and nothing will stop you. If you want to do it, then do it. All right, yeah, rightful reward getting nerfed. Fair enough, I guess, but yeah, say goodbye to Hu Tao, rightful reward, and who else? I don't know. Right, Escoffier, rightful reward as well. Yeah, goodbye to that. All right, Kukusaurus. Okay, so this one is confusing. So, TLDR. Actually, I haven't read this one because there's a lot of words. But if I have to guess, the TLDR is that Kukusaurus is getting a rework, not a buff or nerf. It's more like a buff, actually, or actually, it's more like a bug fix. Because, guys, remember how Kukusaurus works. If you have like a changing ships or anything that gives you a free swap, Kukusaurus doesn't work. Like you equip Kukusaurus onto someone and if want to fast swap, but you can't fast swap because you have like the free swap, right? From seeing your heart out, from Venti skill or something, changing ships or efficient switch from Lanyan or someone else. Like it wouldn't work. Like the fast swap wouldn't work. But with this one is that you pretty much get one stack of efficient switch and one stack of fast swap. They pretty much rework it so that you now have efficient switch and agile switch. Because the reason why they rework this, I mean, I already mentioned it, right? Is there you go. Because if you play Kukusaurus while you have like free swap, the fast swap wouldn't work. And I'm surprised that's not a bug. I guess that's a feature. And now they rework the wording with this one. So that's good stuff. And the technique itself got a buff. Surprise. Discard one card from your hand. So it's one cost, by the way. That's one cost technique. Discard one card from your hand. Wow, okay. With the highest current elemental dice cost, switch to the next character and attach target to the next to the opposing other character. Same thing. It's just that the only new thing here is the discard. It's pretty much it. Oh. Yeah, this is the only new one. That's pretty much the buff. There you go. Like, it now allows you to discard one card when you play the technique. So if you have, like, countdown, and that's pretty good. Like, you can discard easily. Pretty nice. Goodbye, Skirt Chaska. Wait, am I missing something? Oh! Okay, I get it. They removed the Discord part. And it's just now this. Oh, okay, I get it. So this... Oh my... Oh. Oh! So this nerfs the Skirt Chaska. Oh my... Okay. Yeah. This actually nerfs Skirt Chaska, right? Wait, okay, that's funny. Wow, I just realized that. So it now removes the discard from like the moment, because the way this works right now is the moment before you swap, right? You discard a card. And now you don't get to do that, but only like the discard transfers to the technique. Okay, that's funny as fuck. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this is a nerf to Skirt Chaska. Wow. Wow, what a way to nerf Skirt Chaska. Holy shit. Yeah, no more annoying Ifa Skirt Chaska. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, 2 nerfs in a row for Skirk. Yeah. Jesus Christ, yeah. Holy smokes. Interesting. Actually, this is actually good buff. Now that I think about it, because it doesn't discard now, because the discard transfers to the technique itself, which means. Oh, dude, you know what's the funny thing about this? Oh my god! Wait, unironically. Everyone and their mother is gonna replace fast swap. What was the name? I forgot the name. The fast swap, then the wild card, the 0 cost. Everyone and their mother is gonna replace that shit and then play this one instead. Cause it's the same thing. And also, I mean, the good thing about this is that leave it to me. Thank you so much. The good thing about this is that it's an equipment. So stuff like with Board Princess and stuff is gonna be amazing. It's a big value. Like, this is actually better. Leave it to me. No cap. Yeah, this change just makes it better than Leave It to Me. Yeah. Wow. What the fuck? Bro, oh my god. Dude, starting next patch, every time I see Leave It to Me, I'm gonna replace that shit into Kukusaurus, no cap. Wow. Can also draw with awesome bro. Yeah, that's also the good thing. Wow. Yeah, what the hell? So I was wrong then. Yeah, there's a lot of words. That's why I didn't read most of this stuff. But there you go. So TLDR, for those who just still confused, when you play Kugosaurus and then swap to someone, it no longer discards, but rather just gives you like fast swap and free swap, and obviously. But the discard now pretty much transfers to the technique skill instead. So there you go. Wow, interesting stuff. Huh? Pretty interesting change just to nerf Chaska. Wow, nice one, Hoyoverse. Actually nice one. No sarcasm there, but actually nice change. Big thumbs up. Holy shit, man. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this definitely kills Chaska, Skirt Chaska especially. Wow, good stuff. Alright. Fortress of Merpy. Okay, this one's deserved. Fortress of Merpy now requires you 6 points instead of 5. Nice! Cause dude, just double the Fortress of Merpy is fucking annoying. And the fact that it doesn't have like round limit or some shit, but now it's getting nerfed to 6 points. So, like with Rightful Reward, you now 4 points instead of 3. Fortress of Merpy is now, you need 6 points instead of 5 points. Good stuff! Yeah, good shit! Everyone hit chat. How many of you hate this card? Tell me, do you hate this card, yes or no? Like, this card is fucking annoying, that's for sure. That's fair, so I don't mind. Not me, SMH. Make it 10. Yes. Okay, there you go. You see, there you go. Coaching, you better hate this card, man. This card is fucking annoying. So this is a deserved nerf for sure, man. Delete. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Delete the card. Get the shit out of TCG, man. That's what I want to see. True. Delete this shit. Delete this abomination, man. For real. Oh, man. Yeah, good shit, man. Alright. Another nerf. Oh. Shen Yu Veil is getting nerfed, ladies and gentlemen. So instead of full heal, right? Instead of heal to their max HP and gain plus 2 HP, it's now 10. And then the character gets 2 HP. To max HP. Yeah, no more Shen Yu Veil stall shenanigans. It's now 10 HP instead of full heal. So no more plus 30 for the thumbnail, for the clickbait. No more of that shit. It's now 12 HP. It's gonna be plus 12. That's the max value. You're not gonna see that, but yeah, there you go. Shinyu's already bad. Yeah, the fact that it's now 8, right, instead of 7. They decided to nerf it more because some people just, you know, still play it. Like, you know, with Nilu, actually not Nilu, but with Mulani Adventure. Like, if you guys watch my Kave Aura farming video, like my first opponent was actually that. My opponent is playing Shen Yu Veil with Mulani Adventure, spamming Shen Yu Veil. So there you go. So good shit, I guess. No more Shen Yu Veil stupidity. So you better invest now on the tower piss. Let's just call it the tower piss. Start investing on the tower piss and the chasm. And the Natlan adventure, of course, because those adventure are way better. So there you go. Good stuff. Shen Yu nerf is fair because you can proc it more and more consistent thanks to new adventure cards in the future. Yep. To the point that I expect in 2 or more patches. You can proc 1 Shenyu per round, so making it heal 10 is totally fair. Yeah. Good stuff, right? Good stuff. 10. I mean, this is still pretty good, don't get me wrong, but at the how do I say this? In the long term, the more the game progresses, like the value you get from 10 HP is getting less and less. So that's good, I guess. But yeah, just yeah, no more funny thumbnail. Yeah, exactly. All right, good stuff. It's all right. At first, yeah, it's whatever. All right, next. Is this the last one or is there more? Oh, there's more. Oh, you see that down here? Okay. All right. Red Feather Fan. Is this a buff? I haven't read this one, by the way. Is this a buff? Oh, okay. No. It's not a buff, nor a nerf. It's a rework. They just now give you Efficient Switch and Agile Switch, which is great. It's a rework, yeah. Okay, I mean, it's the same thing. It's just not... It can now stack. I mean, Efficient Switch and Agile Switch are stackable, which is great, but yeah. Good stuff, I guess. It's the same thing. Guys, don't get confused. There's no buff or nerf. It's just a rewording. That's pretty much it. It's just an effect adjustment, yeah. It's the same thing. They just tease you with the new wording, which is Efficient Switch and Agile Switch. And yeah, who the fuck uses this? No one. That's the real answer. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. All right, next. I think this is the last one, or is there more? Oh, this is the last one. Okay, last one. Oh, I read this one. There's no buff or nerf for this one. Actually, it's more like a buff. Okay. The buff is for the cryo. It's for the cryo one instead. Deep freeze. They just changed the wording because it's not a bug. It's more like, how do I say this? Kind of like weird stuff. But basically, when you geo like superconduct, right? Like when you geo superconduct elemental reaction damage, you instantly cost increase 2, like 2 cost increase already. Like you get full value already, I think. Basically, what it means is that character status like Senior E, Charlotte E, Scambusher, or self-damage like Tara or Mal can also proc this. Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much, Kuching, for explaining that. Yeah, there you go. Kuching pretty much says it. It now allows, right, Senior E, Charlotte E to get applied from this cryo resonance. Good stuff. Instead of your team having to do the damage directly, yeah. It's just some nice effect adjustment, right? Overall for the cryo one. But yeah, unfortunately there's no adjustment for the Electro one. Nothing. 0. Where's I know bug fix, by the way? Good question. Is that shit not yet fixed? Really? Interesting. I know bug fix when? They better fix that shit soon, man. Especially with what? That with Flins? Man, they haven't fixed that shit? Really? What? Okay. And there you guys have it for the balance changes that we're gonna have, or that we're gonna receive rather, for next patch. Dude, that's a lot. And I'm glad that Hoyoverse is doing a lot of work and effort to these balance adjustments. Because again, I did say this a while ago, there was like a patch in the past where there's like 0 balance changes. Like 0 balance changes. Like I don't know what specific patch, but there is definitely one patch where Genshin TCG doesn't receive any balance change adjustment at all. So I'm glad that Hoyoverse is doing a lot of shit, doing a lot of work and stuff. Like, this is a lot. Like, dude, can you, like, I'm just gonna scroll like this. Like, can you, like, do you see this shit? This is a lot, man. And I'm glad that Hoyoverse is doing a lot of stuff for Genshin TCG, showing some love for Genshin TCG. That's what I like to see, man. So there you guys have it. So yeah, I'm very excited for the Seto Shenyun OTK. Round 2 OTK is going to be born again with this shit. Can't wait. And then the Rhyme Grass with Senora and Frost Operative with Baiju. Can't wait. Lauma Nilo Bloom. You know, it would be funny if Hoyo forgot to rework Nilu's kit and then you can't play Nilo Bloom with Lauma. That would be the funniest shit ever, man. And then E.F.G with Albedo Plunge with Ayaka. With the already Mondstadt Resonance with the Elemental Burr. So good stuff. Also Geo Resonance, kind of pog. And Flins. Can't wait for yeah, my first video for Flins is going to be I know Flins in Efa. And the next one's most likely going to be Yelan with Flins in Efa. And then the third one is going to be with Furina, Flins, and Inefa, which I think that is going to be the best Luna Charge deck for Flins. And there you guys have it. Oh my god, do you guys notice my voice? It's fucking dead or what? So, announcement time. I'll be starting doing some guides next week, like around Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. And the first guide, the first video for the guide is going to cover the basics and guidelines, right? Like the end phase, dice rolls, mulligan, dice cost, cards, not the deck build. Like the deck build will be in a different video, but there you have it. And also, like, dude, the reason why I need to start doing guides is because next patch is big. Like Flint and Lauma are very popular. Like I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of new players are starting TCG just because there's Flint and Lauma in Genshin TCG. And maybe in the near future as well, like the Saritsa, right? Or even Columbina. So yeah, like guides are really, really great. Like I know we're lacking some guides in Genshin TCG Sphere, right? Good one. And yeah, like guides are gonna be like it's gonna generate a lot of views, that's for sure. I mean, obviously, right? Like this, like I mean, we did see Blep. I mean, if you guys are familiar with Blep and if you guys check his channel, you guys would know how crazy Blep pop off with those guides, and I can't wait to pop off with my guides in the near future. So I can't wait. It's like, think about it like it's like I'm investing. Like I'm creating guides, right? Like at the first it's gonna be shit, but the more time it passes on, it's gonna get more and more views. And there's already an evidence for this. Actually, let me show it to you guys. It's right here. Hold on, give me one moment. This shit right here. Like, dude, oh my, what the fuck? It's almost 13k. Damn. Last time I saw this, it was like around 12.6. And yes, you can see my estimated revenue. Dude, my estimated revenue could go higher if this was like 8 minutes or above. Because if I get 8 minutes or above, I would get a mid-rolls, or I get to insert my ads in the middle of the video. But it's below 8 minutes, so the estimated revenue is low. So yeah, dude, more, that's a lot of views. And obviously the title, right? Best decks in Genshin TCG meta. So in short, right? And also just look at the real time. It's getting views every 48 hours. Like this shit is not dying. I mean, it's about to die. I mean, you can see the flat line. It's about to flat line very soon. So by the time I get the guide out, I mean, sure, the views are gonna be very low because most of my subscribers, right, and most of you guys are already veterans when it comes to Genshin TCG. But again, as the more time passes on, because again, it's now 90 days. Like I published this video like what, February 9, and today is like what, May 9. Wow, it's already March, April, May. 3 months. Like this video is 3 months old and it's now getting 13k views. Like that shit is crazy. So yeah, I can't wait on for the guides. I really hope that my guides will pop off. It might not pop off at the early stages, at the early days by the time I publish it, but in like next month or maybe next year, I really hope that they will pop off, and that's why I'm gonna start doing some guides because, you know, as a content creator would say, free money. So there you guys have it. All right, chat. My voice is killing me, so that's pretty much for everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and as always, enjoy cooking. I'll see you in the next patch in Luna 7. Peace out.